is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. And now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us out here today. Dow down 50, NASDAQ off 38, S&P's off 6. You get gold down 660, silver down 20. Bonds are off 3 ticks. King dollar up 8 ticks. 8 ticks is enough to let the market come back somewhat. Euro down 41 ticks. And you talk about currency markets this morning, and they've been wild or what?
Yeah. Just happened to be, because of this crud and everything that, I slept great, not last night, but the night before. And so then, went back to kind of a normal sleeping schedule.
Coughing last night?
Yeah, and so I was up at 5 o'clock or so, 5:10. Turned on the system, started looking at the markets. And so when the ECB came out with their announcement, and watching everything take off to the moon, and it was in a blip.
It
was just like that.
It was amazing.
And I sat there for a minute thinking about what they did. And I said, no, this is not right. This is counterintuitive.
Well, yeah, and it was amazing, folks.
And then boom, sold right off.
Right. So what Steve's talking about, folks, is that the ECB has figured out a way, basically, to bail out all the countries.
Through the banks.
Through the banks.
That's right. That's right.
And
we won't lend to the countries, but that's right.
The bottom line is just like what the Fed did, and it's another workaround.
That's right.
Now, what is amazing, no doubt, is that they thought they were going to come out with, they were figuring that they'd push out about $235 billion.
Yeah.
And they pushed out $645 billion.
That's right.
And it's going to be over the trillions, folks, by next week, because they're 3-year loans. They're at shot money. So the business across the board now, the business plan across the board is just like what's happening in the United States. Give the banks money for nothing.
Yes.
Hopefully they'll lend it out and make 10%, 20%, 100% on the money.
That's right.
To fix the balance sheets. So that means we're going to have zombie banks for years. All across the world.
Well, to fix the balance sheets and to deal with the fact that the banks have got all these bonds that are also coming due.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
which basically covers about what the lending facility happened to be this time.
Oh, and it will be more than that. No, and it will absolutely be more than that. Yeah. Now, what you can get out of this, folks, this is important to understand, too, in the context that, especially, we're in the metals market. What you want to get out of this is that cash flow is all that matters.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
And so, this is counterintuitive. You can make the argument. There's no doubt you can make the argument on a longer-term basis that it's not real. But what is real is that if you have cash, whether you owe on it or not.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's
you
right.
have the cash flow, you're alive.
Sure. That's right.
So does it fix problems? Well, it does fix problems.
Well, it fixes problems over there, but with regard to the relationship between the euro and the dollar, it doesn't necessarily fix a problem.
No, dollar's going higher.
That's right.
Dollar's going higher. And that's going to have to do with what I think we're actually going to see here, folks, which is just amazing, is that you're actually going to see that the banking structure itself, there's going to be a new tier that starts basically getting a lot stronger, and that's going to be a smaller banking structure,
smaller regional that have got good strong balance sheets already
that can actually lend money.
That's right.
And because the big banks right now, because of their balance sheets, flat out, they're not going to lend money. Period. They're just not. The only way they're going to lend money is that if they can push, they're a third person and they're taking a brokerage fee on it.
Yes. Right.
So it's going to be. It's pretty cool, actually. It's pretty sick, but it's pretty cool. It really is. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, because if it shows you anything, it just shows you that the type of phony system that we're in.
For sure.
Think about this, folks. It's the biggest Ponzi scheme, but it's a Ponzi scheme. It's a government Ponzi scheme for the whole world.
Right.
It's amazing. I mean, that's what it is. But
I don't want people to be frightened by that.
No,
because from a chart standpoint, it's pretty cool.
Oh, it's even better.
That's right.
I mean, from a chart standpoint, it's awesome, man, because this is just a bounce. And today, today is a perfect setup too, by the way, folks, okay? Because what you had is that you had a nice acceleration yesterday. You had some juice come in, particularly in the small caps, some juice come in.
Right.
And you're going to see, all you're going to do is you're going to back down with lighter volume.
Right.
It's going to be set up for that 27th, man.
Yeah.
You know, the whole thing is pretty sick. It really is. And you know,
what's so great about these Fibonacci numbers, these sacred geometry? You just take a look at the DAX, just simply from the high to the low. You know, that was put in yesterday in the 618. You know, it hits it within $1 or 50 cents or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's does what it's supposed to do and then backs off. And
yeah, and the DAX is set up nice, man.
I love it.
You know, the DAX is, you know, there's no doubt it's set up nice because it's going to be hard to basically stay penetrated into that 58.47. Right now we're at the 58.15, but it's going to be hard to basically penetrate that level, you know, before it wants to go topside.
Yeah.
You know? And this is about as deviant as you can get because, you know, it'll slow markets. The bears will basically try to sell into it again, and you know this thing wants to go higher. The trade out here, folks, is all the way up to the 27th. This thing wants to get up there. And when I was looking at the Dow yesterday, the deviance actually would be the Dow can blow right through that, like nothing, like butter.
I know,
like butter.
I know.
And that'd be great, though, man, because what happens is that, see, the top line number is always cool. And when I say top line number, I love the top line Dow number because
as far as what gets pushed out to the
because it's a joke.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Big deal.
You got 30. That's right.
Big deal. So
stocks.
perfect.
That's right.
Blow that thing up to 18,000 for all I care. Do you know what I mean? We'll see where the S&Ps go. I mean, I'm exaggerating somewhat here by about 5,000 points.
I love it.
You gotta love this. So check this out, folks. Okay, this is I absolutely love this one. Now this is what you have. U.S. housing homes sold since 2007 revised down by 14%. Okay, so check this out.
Say revise them down so that now numbers that they compare them to can.
No. This is okay. So you know I get my head wrapped around real estate in a big way, and I have for a long time.
Yes.
What you want to absolutely understand, folks, is this, and this is where this is the third downdraft I've seen. But I'm telling you something, realtors themselves, this next leg in the market, right?
Yeah.
Many of them basically have been out of business. Many of them are going to go out of business.
Yeah.
And the main reason is that the National Association of Realtors have always been lying.
Okay.
Big time. Okay? You go back, folks, this isn't new news. Now, if you go back, okay,
that they were miscounting? Double counting?
This is news 2.5 years old.
Yeah.
Okay? And let me tell you something. That, you know, and I'm not going to put the whole industry down, but I can tell you flat out, it drives me up a wall when they do blanket statements. Oh yeah, things are great, things are bad. Folks, what I've found more than anything, right, is that what they don't do is factually get down to the numbers.
Oh, for sure.
It's pretty sick.
That's beautiful, though.
No, it is. When I can understand more about every single door in Pinellas County than basically 95% of the realtors out there.
Yeah.
And because what they don't do is they don't wrap their head around per square foot.
Right.
And that is the name of the game. That's all that matters. All that matters is, what does it cost per square foot? What can you get per square foot? What is it going to appraise out? What are the real numbers? Yeah. And they just do, and they still do blanket statements. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it is. Well, what do you mean that's what it is? And that's why they have so many loans that come up and then they can't get them. But anyway, here, let me go through what this end. So what they're saying is that they revise the purchases down 14%. Okay, and down 15%. So what ends up happening, the way they get these numbers, by the way, is they take these numbers as the contracts not closed. Okay. And that's, so 2.5 years ago, I saw this first one come across.
Yeah. And you're like, yeah.
Anyway, you know, and that's what that is, and that's where, you bring your expertise from the markets in general to another market.
So why are they coming clean?
Well, they got caught. They got caught.
Okay.
You know, and so...
Got caught just pushing on some bad information.
Yeah, just like the markets. It's a pumper. Okay. It's a pumper, man. It's a pumper. Hey, hold it. You got to run. You got to buy that house right now. You got to do this right now. You got to do that right now. Look, there's no more houses.
Okay, but no, there's no crime per se. Right?
Okay.
Right. Okay. So there's really another motive. They're going to revise them down so that now when you start doing comparisons back, okay, you can start showing that things are improving. by revising it down.
Oh, yeah.
Then your comparisons.
Right.
Okay, then your comparisons.
That's right.
You're going against it. So I think there's another motive.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, which is okay. Look, you just like there to be, a standard, because when there's a standard, when the rules are the rules, makes it a lot easier to understand what's going on.
What happens, which is really cool in the real estate business, is that all you have to do, folks, is you map the counties out, you map the streets out, and you go to the public records and you find out flat out. Then you just do a huge balance sheet. And that's it. And then you're done. Yeah. Then every other person that you're talking to, great. When you have good information or bad information, you know what it is, which is just dynamite. Yeah. And you just keep your mouth shut. Yeah. No, seriously. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, look, it's always nice to negotiate when you already know.
Well, you know what they say. Facts, don't ask the question unless you know the answer.
That's right. Yeah.
There's no doubt about it, man. So let's take a look out here. What do we have? We want to see something. The euro, the dollar. You talk about up, down, all around. That was a trip, wasn't it?
Well, it was. And for like I say, at 5:20, I'm just kind of waking up, just still dealing with the cold stuff, and and taking a look at what the ECB is pushing out there, and watching the euro, and I'm saying this is not right, And it didn't take. It took 10 minutes before it just finally decided to start selling off.
Yeah, right. No, absolutely.
And the sell-off is pretty big. It's pretty dramatic when you go take a look at where the euro is trading right now, because it's all the way back inside the candle on the low. It's all the way back inside.
Right.
The December 14th area. So which is that means if it closes here, it's to say it can go back down and test that bottom again.
Yep.
Now if it does that, that's going to help with the pullback.
Oh, that'll get the pullback going good, man. Well, here, DX. You know what happens is that, let's see, because I can get all the volumes on the this is sweet. Oh man, this is actually pretty dangerous for the market, because King Dollar, folks, gets down to 79.55 and only 14,000 contracts and rejects that low.
Yeah.
Man, if this is another ABC up right now, it's a larger one, but if this wants to go now, man, watch out.
Yeah. Right now, all that the euro did yesterday was it finally made it up to the point. Well, this morning at 5 o'clock, finally made it up to the 0.382 retracement on the way down.
Right.
And boom, came right back and is trading right inside that swing point that it's been trying to get out of. So it's not looking good.
Where's your Santa Claus hat?
It's right here. Yours right over there.
I think we're going to get these Santa Claus hats on again. I think you're going to see this thing green, folks.
This could be a one-hit wonder.
No, I don't think so. Because it's just deviant enough. I like the deviance in it. Listen, we know it wants to go low, but I like the deviance in this move.
And even my expectation. This morning I shared with my clients is I expect it to drift higher somehow. Don't know how it's going to. Okay, exactly. I expect it to drift higher. Right. Coming into Friday, maybe it's Tuesday, whatever. But I expect it to drift higher.
Yeah, nothing like it, man. Yeah, pretty sick. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. We're coming back. We have the Dow down 27, NASDAQ off 32, S&P's off 4. And, folks, if you do want to make 30% on your money, this is the last day with the Tiger dollars. We can extend it because we're writing the check on Friday. We're going to be right back, folks.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG. Give the gift of silver. This holiday season, TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver.
From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds, I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to directionfunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
Hi, folks. Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you, folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do it without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
I'll be gone. Totally. What's happening, folks? This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being there, out there with us. And, we just corralled those reindeer. Those reindeer are coming in.
Oh, yes, you did. You did.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm telling you, the reindeer are ready to go.
Yeah, apparently, you feeding them euros?
Euros.
Huh?
Let's see.
Yeah. Or no, yeah.
No, I don't want to feed them euros.
Oh, you want to feed them euros?
I'm long the euro right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Imagine, that's sacrilegious, but I am long the euro, folks. I'm looking for a bounce here. And that's what, bottom line, that's what makes traders, though. That's
absolutely.
What I love.
No, absolutely. Well, look, you had a couple of nice 1.272 expansions from the swing point. Almost made a move coming back. I'm just looking at the 30-minute chart here.
I like the trade. I like the trade because I like the bounce. And, the bottom line is that, it's just like, you get a move like we just did. That's, as I say many times, nothing can go up forever, nothing can go down forever.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
People would need to listen to us.
That would be
if it only went, if it was one direction.
That would be a bummer. There's no doubt about that, man.
That's a problem. You see, you make me laugh when I start coughing and I got
the thing
totally changed my state.
The thing that's amazing, though, is that I tell you, every day, I love the idea of the dollar not only wanting to go higher, but the more I keep basically, I guess what all of us do is one thing of thinking, but it's another thing of you think of all the different correlations, right?
Yeah.
And every correlation I can think of, the dollar is going to go higher.
Yeah.
And that is so cool, folks, because that means that we're all, that the country is actually moving in the right direction. Now, all we have to do is get rid of all the politicians, and we'll be fine.
Well, yeah, in our in our local economies, if you will, or contained within inside our geographic boundaries, our United States.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's the international companies that are going to have, some struggles.
Right. Well, good luck to them because they're into slavery. No, they're into slavery anyway. No, I know. I'm the thing that's going to. I'll tell you the thing that is out there, and hasn't been basically brought home as much as it should be brought home. It was brought home years ago when all the jobs went overseas, right?
Yeah.
But they brought it a whole nother level, meaning that flat out slave labor, flat out, only care about the corporation, flat out. And I'm a good capitalist, but there's a big difference between being a good capitalist and basically destroying economies.
Yeah.
And I'm not. My head doesn't get wrapped around that.
Right.
And,
well, it gets wrapped around it to understand what's going on, so that you can make better trades.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Because that's one of those patterns that's not going to change.
No. And
there are unifying moments that happen in life.
Yeah.
Okay. And they last for a period of time.
Right.
But then people will go back to their old patterns.
Right. Well, what's so cool is that thinking like just in that aspect, it's so easy thinking that the dollar's going to go higher because it's like what people were worried about Europe. They were worried about. Asia. They're worried about China. It's like, what are you worried about, man?
Yeah.
I mean, those people in China aren't even free.
Yeah. Oh, no question about that.
I mean, it's just amazing, So now, we'll sort through what we got to sort through, and we'll see where that, comes out. But
so, we talked last night when I told you that Brian Sullivan, who's filming
yes.
for Larry Kudlow on CNBC, I think that show's between 7 and 8.
7 and 8, yes, it is. Because I've been on with Kudlow before.
And folks, he called it King Dollar.
I know, I love it.
He was doing the interview. So,
I'm going to have to email him today. Because, as I said to you earlier, when Brian was on Bloomberg, because I get a Bloomberg, he get a Bloomberg, on Sunday nights, we'd always go back and forth. Just like you and I do and Larry does, now.
Yeah.
But I got to give him an email, because he was evidently watching me in the morning out there.
I know.
That's perfect. Everyone use King Dollar.
Absolutely.
King Dollar is the new deal out here.
No. And the wonderful thing, folks, if you're just looking at my screen, what you can see is the correlation between the dollar and the markets. That blue line there is the dollar index, and the red line is the S&P, and you can see how they track.
Yeah,
if the dollar is getting weaker, which in this case here, the blue line would be going up, the markets are going up. If the dollar's getting stronger, the markets are going down. You can see the correlation that's out there.
Right.
And it makes it relatively easy to understand. I just kind of smirk a little bit when I hear the broadcasters out there saying that the market went up or down because of this reason or that reason.
Right.
When the reality is, you just go look at the currencies. Just go look at the currencies and the patterns that are out there.
No, absolutely.
And,
one of our tigers is saying to me that Kudlow gave it that name. That's not even close, Jeff. Years ago.
Yeah.
When I was on Kudlow, he was in absolute shock. If you go look at it about a year and a half ago, the first time that I told him flat out that the dollar wanted to go up.
This is King Dollar. In fact, I used to be able to. I could prove that to you. I could prove that to you that this is King Dollar. Prove it, folks. Okay, because this guy here, he's got his picture on the bill right there. That's King Dollar. I love it.
You gotta love it. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. We have the Dow down 33, NASDAQ off 35, S&P's off 5. We're gonna be right back. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Did you know that the price of gold is up over 24% this year, while the GDX, the Market Vectors Gold Miners ETF, is actually down 1.4% this year? Not all gold stocks are created equal, and not all gold stocks move with the price of gold. In October, Tom O'Brien recommended a buy of FCX in his gold report, and only 6 trading days later advised his clients to close the position, profiting almost 22% in this one trade. During the same 6 trading days, the price of gold was barely up 5%. Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives investors the inside edge they need to profit in this gold market. Each Monday morning, Tom issues a gold market update at around 9:30 a.m., then issues a full report each Tuesday afternoon. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. To order your gold report with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to tfnn.com today or call 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, author of Mastering Probabilities, a daily investment and trading newsletter, and teacher of the money game. Studies show that 3 out of 5 people are afraid for their life in trading these markets, and the number one reason given is fear of loss. Look, fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and the money game proves it. Lesson number 1, don't risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. Why, you ask? Because 35 trades in a row where you risk 50 cents and make $1 are all you need to double your trading capital, versus the 230 losing trades in a row you would need to bring your balance to $100. Let me teach you more about the money game risk-free for 30 days. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, for your 30-day risk-free trial. You were born to be a money master, and I'll teach you how.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. I know what's going on in your world. In the world of Oracle, folks, they come out with numbers last night. Didn't make the numbers. It's down $4. And if you want to see something, this baby had a high volume low over that 2472.
Yeah.
And it's going to blow that away, by the way, folks. Okay. We hit 25 today. You've already done 55 million. This thing will gap away again, more than likely. So it's in tough shape. The amazing part here too is that you get Larry Ellison owns 20% of it.
Yeah.
Of the whole company.
Yeah.
One of the richest men in the world. I can't wait to see him sailing either. He's going to be sailing, folks. Okay, we're going up to Newport.
Island,
yeah. And the last series before the America's Cup is in Newport in July, and they're sailing these catamarans that are just insane.
Yeah. A lot of bucks behind those things.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Bottom line, that's going to be fun. So the last series is in Newport that weekend. But anyway, so Larry owns 20% of it, and then they knew they didn't make their numbers. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to buy $5 billion worth of stock and keep it pumped. You get a lot. That's pretty sick. But bottom line is that do not touch this thing, because
I didn't read up. But what would they? Why they miss their number? What they give as the reason?
I will pull them up. The numbers aren't that bad.
Okay.
But they still missed them.
Yeah.
But this little baby, first off, you get a gap at $22. That's wide open.
Right.
And more than likely, let's see. So you get 24, you get 36. Well, bottom line is that this can go to $14, man. So let me pull this back a bit. This just may be the precursor of 825. Let me just see something. There she is. Yeah, that's where she's going. This is wild, actually. So, isn't this crazy? If you're watching Tiger TV right now, folks, this is what you have. We came down first October 10th, that 1528. You did that with 370
on the weekly chart.
On the weekly chart. You did that with 370 million. You got down to 14 with 277. Then you took off with 338. Now the low of that takeoff, which we said is the original breakout,
that's right,
is $14.65. You know, if that's the case, man, you know, and that's what it looks like, folks. After this rally,
well, they're one of the top 10 holdings since they're number 4, I think, usually in the NDX.
Yes,
yeah, after around 5-6%.
That's right,
and so that puts pressure there.
Oh, big pressure, man. Because if Oracle's going to come down there, we're going to get some action. And it was just pretty wild. One of the Tigers were just saying that their problem was due to dollar strength.
Well, that's just going to continue to get
big time. You know, so. That's just, you know, the currencies. Hey, you know what? The bottom line is that they would be happy to give them a little workshop on the currencies. And
absolutely.
And Gartley patents.
No question.
Right?
Yeah. No, there's no question about that.
You know, BAC, good old Bank of America, that basically is building cause to get into that $5. We're at $5.15 right now. So we gotta look at that, baby. She can't move. And what you had here, folks, is this with BAC. BAC, you got down to that 492 with volume. So that's not done. That's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just looking at the pound here, and it's not doing too badly.
Oh, listen, man.
It's not doing too badly.
Hey, listen, we got the biggest Santa's helper on the phone right now.
Okay.
She's out there feeding those reindeers.
I love it.
We got Kathy from New Hampshire. Hey, Kathy, you feed those reindeers this morning yet?
Hi, guys. Yeah, we even got a little snow up here last night.
Oh, you did?
Oh, cool.
So you got all those little footprints running around all the grass, right?
You're right. Just a little dusting, not that much.
Oh.
I'm just calling to...
well, hold your thought. We're going to hold your thought because we're going to break. And then, if you would, then we'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, Kathy?
Okay, wonderful.
All right. Tom wants you to feed a few more of those reindeer, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll run out during break.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
All right. We'll be right back, folks.
This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We got Kathy from New Hampshire. You stay right there, folks. We're going to come right back.
Give the gift of silver. This holiday season, TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I very, very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, I just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650. I should get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
See, what we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you know, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down 33, NASDAQ off 36, S&P's off 5. You get gold flat, silver's off 5 cents. Bonds down 7 ticks. King dollar up 7 ticks, and you get the euro off 29. Kathy just came back in from outside feeding those reindeers, getting ready for...
She needs more food.
Yeah, we need some superfood, don't we?
Oh, well, I slipped him some high-energy bars, so we're all set.
Oh, perfect.
No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt.
I just wanted to give Steve's calculator a real endorsement. I downloaded it yesterday, and I was able to use it to some real advantage here. I got out of my long trade yesterday in the SPY because I thought it was going to pull back this morning, which it did. But I was reluctant to trade the triple ETF. I did the SPY.
Yeah.
Largely because I couldn't calculate, where my risk was.
Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
I went into the U-Pro this morning on the pullback, and it's awesome because my risk is the same, my payback is the same, but I have an IRA, and you're limited in the amount of trades because of settlement.
Yes,
so
right.
I can put less money in there, get a lot more trades out of my cycles, and know exactly where I'm at. So kudos to you, Steve, and I would encourage anyone out there who trades to take a look at that calculator. It's great.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that. That's perfect. I'm so glad that that you're using it, and for all those purposes. It's pretty easy. It's very easy to use, and you're right. Right now, my clients and I, what we trade primarily are the triples, and because you risk, you're still risking the same 1%.
Right.
And so we just simply use that to our advantage, which is really a beautiful thing.
No, it's huge.
I'm with you, Tom. I was thinking the same thing last night. It's like it's going to pull back, so I got in on the pullback this morning, and I'm looking to go up there. It might not make it. I've got my, I got my stop calculated out, but I got those reindeer all fueled up, so we're ready to go.
Well, you did a good job yesterday. I mean, you got 300 plus points, so.
Right.
Yeah.
And now all you have to do, the reality is that you're already in at the right price. The reality is just you can tighten stops up.
Yeah,
and you make money, period.
That's right.
Right.
That's great.
Thanks so much, Kathy.
Okay, take care.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. So if you go over to TFNN, so explain to me what, I know I should know this, but I don't. So we go over to TFNN, right in the carousel, learn about position size and calculator.
Right.
So what's going on? So they can have this calculator right now?
Yeah, what they need to do is just, in the carousel, they just click on the... I click on the position size calculator.
Right.
Then it gives folks really two options once they hit that Learn More button.
Okay.
It allows them to start the video that really is the training and the thought process behind it, so they understand, the power of 1%, exactly the strategy behind using it.
Right.
And if they already are familiar with it because they've been watching Tiger TV or the archives, what have you, all they have to do is just click the button that says click here.
Okay.
And then they'll get access to it on their members page. And they can use it for free for the next 30 days. And it's so helpful just simply from the calculation. There's so many aspects of it, but just simply understanding the average true range.
Yeah.
What the daily, in a marketplace where you've got just absolute volatility.
Right.
Understanding what that daily volatility is.
Yeah.
To even include, being in a day trade, seeing that, it's moved in your direction.
Right.
But then go measure what was the real volatility that you've just seen during that day.
That's right.
Is that towards, are you starting to see, doji candles?
Right.
You're starting to see some conviction back off, volume back off. And you've already, that'll tell you right then and there you should tighten up your stops.
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to move higher, but if you're already inside that average true range for your day trade,
right,
you may have just gotten out all the bread that all the meat that you possibly can. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it just gives you one more piece. That's right there at your fingertips.
That is cool. So, folks, it's simple. You come over to TFNN, right in the carousel. You'll see
first name, last name, email.
You click here, and then it's going to be on your members page for 30 days.
Yeah.
So
it's a good deal.
Oh, it's huge. It's dynamite, man. It's the average true range is absolutely huge. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, what it does is it helps you stay in the trade a little bit longer, and then it gives you the right position size. So it takes all the guesswork out of how many shares you buy.
Yeah, a real plan.
That's
the bottom line.
It is.
Hey, the DAX, so I only
trading towards the slows, or where's it at?
Well, I don't know. I get the DAX only down 12 points right now.
Okay.
But I know you have real time versus I have. I'm 20 minutes delayed on this DAX right now, so I get 58.33.
Yeah, so it's 58.12, down 35 points right now.
Okay, so you're still down there. 50, Well, it's still over the high. Well, no, it's only 13 points over the highs.
Yeah,
okay.
Still trading inside there. But, look, a normal pullback, because you've got the volume on it. So even if you just simply from the move from yesterday, made a move all the way up to the point 618 area.
Yes.
So, for the DAX to actually pull back to 57.62 would just be normal. It would just be a 0.618 retracement. The only issue is, how did it do it? Did it create a pattern on a 30-minute or, a 60-minute? Did it create a Gartley buy or sell or something like that?
Yes.
Or is it just simply a straight pullback?
Well, it's going to get interesting here. I'm just looking at IBM right now.
Yeah. Now, that gap down this morning, didn't it?
It gapped down, but what it's done, folks, is this. Okay, so you have the high volume level, which was last Wednesday.
Yeah.
We get to 181.91 with 11.8 million. Now that low there is 181.91. Excuse me. If this thing rejects that, it's like, okay, it's not done. Because it's the second time. See, that's when it gap.
Did it get into that swing?
Not yet.
No, okay.
Not yet.
So that's what you'd like to see.
Yeah. Well, what's stopping it is that you had a big selling on.
Okay, Friday, or was it Friday?
Yeah, well, on October 18th.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 million there. We came down with another 11 million.
Yeah, and the 16.
And if this test is basically, it gets inside it with lighter volume, it's like, okay, man, it's not done. It's certainly...
At least in a consolidation range.
That's it. It's not going to break over these highs.
Yes.
To me, it wants to go lower. But that's on a short-term basis that, hey, you know what? Bottom line, we can go higher. Let's go see what Apple's doing out here. So, look at Apple. Oh, my God, that's sick. Apple's going to go after the highs, folks. This is sick. Look at this. Well, Apple's going to go after that gap that's wide open up there at 415. That's pretty sick. And Apple's not a buy either, by the way, folks. You'd want to be selling it up there, but
yeah. Well, and the question's going to be, and folks, if you go back on the Apple chart, go back to February 2011, because you've got another island reversal out there, and watch what it did when it got up there. You want to go do that.
Oh, baby.
Okay, you got to know where you're coming from.
You got to know where you're coming from. You stay right there, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We're coming right back.
As Tom says, go long America. Now you can join TFNN and Barnes & Noble to keep money in your community. Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, your ultimate trading mastery system, before December 31st from your local Barnes & Noble store. And you will be given access to not just one, but two exceptional archived courses. Tiger Scaling, the Tiger Butterfly, and Gartley. The Art of Timing the Trade is more than just a book. It's an educational journey that will help you understand the Wall Street greed cycle and learn how to recognize profit from genuine price moves. So, for the cost of just under $30, you will receive in excess of $300 in trading education from Tom O'Brien, TFNN, and Barnes & Noble. And you will be helping to support an important local business, your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your community, then go to your local bookstore. We'll be sure to work with them to keep your purchase local. So let's support support our local businesses, keep money in your community, and get a great education. But be sure to act now, because you have until December 31st to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Hi, folks. Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you, folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do it without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Basil Chapman, editor of the Chapman Market Line and Trends Watch, as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, up next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. And don't forget, folks, if you do want to make 30% on your money, we have the Tiger dollar promotion with the Salvation Army. And today is the last day. We can't extend it because the bottom line is that we're writing the check to the Salvation Army. But if you do want to make 30% in your money, folks, bottom line, we're doing 5% donations to Salvation Army for 1,000 and under, 10% 1,000 and over.
But you know, it's more than just even making money on your money. Most times, it's just about being able to take a leap of faith in yourself. You know, when I take a look at, you know, I mean, you obviously want to maximize, you know, your dollar as much as you can.
Sure.
And so a lot of folks, you know, they know they want to get the back of the market. I mean, there's so many people there's so many people's lives that we've touched. You know, you walk through the malls, you know, you see folks are just tuning in, they're listening, they want to be able to, you know, take control of their finances because it hasn't worked. You know, on your show yesterday, you were showing folks that basically where you're at today is where you were in 1998, 1999.
That's pretty sick.
You know, whereas with the way that the markets are moving up and down all around, there's so much more money that, you know, that you could be making. And so...
And have less money at risk.
Yeah. You know,
also, I mean, that's a big deal.
Oh, exactly. Right. Yeah, that's right. Have less money at risk. And so, you know, I know it's a time of the year when you start you know, spending money on other people, gifts and what have you. But the best gift that you could ever give yourself are really the ones that you give to you, truly to you.
No doubt.
That, that are going to help you. They're going to help you because you'll be able to give more to others. So, I know that's how it's always worked. I know it's how it's worked for me. I know it's how it's worked for the folks that I've watched for the last quarter of a century.
Right.
And it's just there's moments in time where you just got to make that leap.
Right.
And now's a good time to do it.
And it's, I mean, the reality, folks, is that, it's interesting because folks will ask me out there, and this, they'll be basically saying, well, are you buying this in the market, that in the market?
Yeah,
and I get them to understand that my job is to take money out of the market.
Right. Which is that is such a great metaphor right there.
It is. And folks, once you wrap your head around it, it's really cool because, see, when you make it once, you take it out, you make it again, you take it out.
That's right.
That's your job. Your job is to take it out of the market. Your job is not to keep parlaying what you make in the market.
Yeah.
Now, if the market's not your job, well, then people unfortunately work and put it in the market, and just as we said,
check a box.
They
usually check a box.
Which is a drag. Your job is to take money out of the market, but that mindset itself helps you dramatically. There's no two ways about it. Because you grab it, you grab it, you grab it. It's always, and this goes right back to the first market wizards, Buzzy Schwartz. Ring the bell.
Right.
Ring the bell. This guy works by himself, and his whole mantra, I interviewed him in 1995.
Yeah.
And great guy. And he lives in Fort Lauderdale. And he just said to me, Tom, you just got to keep ringing the bell. He says, if I learned anything in this business, bang, you ring the bell, you ring the bell, you ring the bell. And he's the one that really got my head wrapped around that, hey, listen, if you take, 50 grand, you run it up to 2, 3, 4, 500, whatever that number is. If you did it once, you do it again. Take it out. Take it out. Run it up again. Run it up again. Keep ringing the bell. And that's the name of the game, folks. And the name of the game is not to think that, you got to keep everything in and you just roll it.
And the opportunity, as you're saying, the opportunities always continue to present themselves. When you take a look at the results, from my newsletter, because everything is, so detailed.
Yes,
it
is detailed. It's amazing.
That's the anal side of me.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
But it's all there. It's right in front of you. And the reality is, I was pointing out to the listeners, those results were missing out on yesterday's action.
Yeah.
Okay. And they were certainly missing out on the October 4th.
Right.
Coming off of the October 4th. I didn't participate, in that move because I don't chase things. I wait for another pattern to set up. It's just a matter of being patient. So my results were without even 2 huge moves.
That's still huge.
And
you're still making money hand over fist.
Exactly. So
beautiful thing. Listen, folks, you stay right there. We're going up to Newton, Mass. with our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, then Tucson, Arizona, Larry Pesavento, back here with David White and myself, 4 to 6. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, we do appreciate you being with us, folks.
See you in the morning. 9 o'clock sharp. 9:06.
9:06. It's a beautiful thing.